down a flight of stairs. Amanda stumbled, crying out, before hitting the ground. Her fragile body injured and bruised. She was rushed to the hospital. Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Lagos, there lived a woman named Njideka, a graceful and kind-hearted woman. She was married to Ekene, a handsome, wealthy businessman who conducted all his businesses overseas in the United States of America. Although Ekene visited his family in Nigeria only once every 6 months, and he made sure that Njideka and their young daughter Amanda lacked nothing. Their lives were comfortable, even luxurious, and Amanda attended one of the most prestigious schools, St. Royal Academy. Amanda, now 7 years old, was a quiet child, thoughtful but not particularly brilliant in her studies. Despite this, she constantly returned home with the top grade every term, leaving Njideka, her mother, confused. She couldn't help it but wonder if something odd was at play. Amanda seemed average in her ability, but her grades always told a different story. Suspecting something, Njideka kept her observation to herself, holding on to her suspicions until she could find an answer to that. One afternoon, as Amanda played in her room, Njideka dialed the number of Amanda's teacher, Miss Ifunanya.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Njideka greeted politely.
I wanted to ask you about Amanda's school performance. I've noticed her grades are exceptional, but sometimes it doesn't even seem to match what she shows at home.
To Njideka's surprise, Miss Ifunanya only chuckled, brushed off the concern, and said,
Njideka, you worried too much. Amanda is doing very well in school because I'm helping her, and because of the love I have for you.
The response left Njideka puzzled, wondering what love has to do with Amanda's high grades. Yet, she let the matter rest, although her heart remained uneasy. The very next morning, Njideka awoke to find a mysterious love message on her phone. She smiled, assuming it was from Ekene using a new number. But when she mentioned the message to her husband, he denied sending it and warned her to be conscious of scammers. Days turned into weeks, and the love message continued coming in her phone, each one more cryptic than the last, filled with words that were both unsettling and strangely throttling. Then one afternoon, Miss Ifunanya paid an unexpected visit to Njideka's home. As they chatted over tea, Miss Ifunanya asked,
Njideka, how do you cope without your husband? It must be very difficult being alone for a long time.
Njideka shrugged off the question, explaining that she was contented with her life and that she loved her family deeply. But Miss Ifunanya's eyes lingered, and her words became increasingly bold.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, ma'am.
Njideka said,
You're supposed to have a friend who will care for your love and your feelings? Or do you think that your husband does not have his own girlfriend over there? Because this is how all these men will get married to a young girl. Marry her, got her pregnant, and leave her here in Nigeria, and went overseas and start to enjoy their lives.
Miss Ifunanya said. But Njideka felt uncomfortable. A creepy suspicion rise in her mind. Then out of nowhere, Miss Ifunanya gazed down into things, and she confessed her love for Njideka, trying to kiss her. Shocked and offended, Njideka pushed Miss Ifunanya away, ordering her to leave her home immediately. Miss Ifunanya's demeanor shifted to cold anger, and she stormed out. But her obsession didn't end there. In the weeks that followed, Amanda became a target for Miss Ifunanya's frustration. Her teacher's attitude changed, and Amanda began coming home with stories of scolding and unfair punishments. Njideka's heart ached, but she kept silent, unsure of how to handle the delicate situation. At first, she started teaching Amanda how to disobey her mother at home. But when Amanda got to the school the next day, and Miss Ifunanya would ask her to tell her how she disobeyed her mother at home. But Amanda would say,
No, Miss Ifunanya, disobedience is a bad behavior. And I don't want to disobey my mommy.
Miss Ifunanya got angry and started to flog Amanda. At some point, Miss Ifunanya sees that her plans is not working. She decided that she's going to push Amanda, even if it's one of her legs that got break. At least, that will serve as a lesson to her mother for refusing her offer. One fateful day, during rehearsal, Miss Ifunanya, blinded by jealousy and rage, lost control and pushed Amanda down a flight of stairs. Amanda stumbled, crying out, before hitting the ground. Her fragile body injured and bruised, she was rushed to the hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly to tend to her wound. Njideka was heartbroken and angry, her worry for her daughter overshadowed only by her fury at Miss Ifunanya's betrayal. At this point, Njideka could hold back no longer. She called Ekene, her husband, pouring out her heart and detailing the torment Miss Ifunanya had inflicted on Amanda and the unsettling advances she herself had endured. On hearing this bad news, Ekene was angry. Ekene traveled back to Nigeria immediately. He contacted the authorities, arranged for Miss Ifunanya's immediate arrest. Words of scandal spread like a wildfire. Some people felt pity for Njideka and her family, while others whispered about the danger of misplaced affection. Miss Ifunanya, consumed by her obsession, was charged with assault, and she was removed from St. Louis Academy School. Over time, Amanda recovered, both physical and emotional. Though Njideka's heart bore scars from the experience, she felt gratitude for the support of her husband, Ekene, who returned to Nigeria to be by her side throughout the ordeal. Together, they strengthened their family bond, vowing to protect their daughter from harm. In the end, the tale of Njideka and her family became a lesson for the community, a cautionary tale about the dangers of unbridled obsession, the resilience of mother's love, and the courage to confront dark secrets lurking beneath a seeming perfect life. The end.
Thank you for watching. But please wait. Yes, you. Please wait. Have you heard about De-onii TV? Yes. Please click on the subscribe button. Have you clicked it? Alright. Thank you. I love you. Have a nice day. See you in our next story. Bye bye.